everyone, how are you? I'm coming to you from the crystal tree, and I have a message for you today that started to formulate yesterday, and I didn't get round to doing this specific video on showing off the crystals that I want to show off today. And I now know the reason is because they had a specific message that could only have come through today because I was too rushed yesterday. So I've got the message loud and clear today, and I need to share it with you. It's really important. And the message is coming through from the crystal skulls. Don't run away. The message is really important. I'll show off the skulls after the message, okay? So that way, if you don't want to see the skulls, that's fine. I'm only going to show off one to begin with. Crystal skulls are really important. They're our friends. They're not to be feared, okay? Crystal skulls have been used for a very, very long time. And there has to be a reason for this, you know, and it is for good. We just need to open up our hearts to the experience and the messages from the crystal skulls, and I've done that. Crystal skulls help us on our journeys, on our soul journeys, on our personal journeys of remembering who we are. They are tools, like anything else, any other crystal. Crystal skulls are a tool to support us and supporting us in raising our vibrations, raising our energy field. So let's just crack on with the message. Do you remember I did a video on Malachite a couple of days ago? And I didn't show off this Malachite skull, and this Malachite came through with the message that wanted to come through today. And I'm going to ignore the phone because I need to get on with this video. Okay, so this is a Malachite crystal skull. It's quite big, it's quite heavy, and just give you a quick price, $270. Okay, and there's the carver initials on there, if that means anything to anybody. Okay, so I'll pop that down because I don't want to scare you with the crystal skulls. When I was meditating this morning, I was having this inner dialogue, and I wasn't holding the skull was just sat on the side with a deck of cards because it wanted a message from this deck of cards. Okay, I'm really lucky to own these. They're very hard to get hold of, but they're amazing cards if you can get them. And so the skull was sitting with those cards, and I was just having this inner dialogue while I was meditating. I thought I was going a bit mad maybe, but I actually do feel like it was the skull reminded me of various things. And so let's go on with the message. I was being reminded of a message that came through from an ancient crystal skull that I've had a privilege to work with, called Momo, and she's currently residing in Avebury, England, in case anybody's watching this from a different country, Avebury, England. And Momo is an incredible crystal skull for those that have had the privilege to meet her, work with her, etc. And in one of my sessions with Momo and Sue, who is Momo's current guardian or temporary guardian, I was shown the world, Mother Earth, and I was shown how the guilt that I felt about the damage that's been done to the earth. You know, there is a healing method called Hooponopono. I don't know if any of you have come across Hooponopono. There's a really good book called Zero Limits by Joe Vitale. Go and get it. It's a really good book. And Hooponopono is about taking responsibility for everything that happens in our life. Everything. If you have an awareness or your attention is brought to something, it's something that's within you, and it has to be healed within you. And there's this little phrase that says, "I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you." And that's the Hooponopono phrase. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And I use that nearly every day. I've worked with Hooponopono for many years, and I like it. I recommend it. It's really important. So Mother Earth is saying, don't, I forgive you. This is what she said to me: I forgive you. Let go of the guilt. Now remember, going back to the Malachite, because remember the other day, it was about regrets. It was about our deep seated emotions, and this is what the message came through. And the Malachite skull said to me, you know, there's more to this message. You have to forgive yourself. It's the process of healing. You have to forgive yourself, and you forgive yourself through love. So Mother Earth, you know, we're all in this lockdown. The whole world is in lockdown and we're all in it together. We all individually have to take responsibility for this coronavirus. Okay, it was man-made, you know. It was I've read the conspiracy theories and all the other theories and everything else, and you know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what the storyline is, but we have to take responsibility for it. It's here. But what is going on deep inside within us, you know, that needs to be healed? And through this coronavirus and bringing our attentions to ourselves and the healing that we need to do inside ourselves and what we can do for the world, etc., it's really important that we take notice right now. And this was the message that was coming through from the skull. Forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness. So yes, feel those emotions that the Malachite brings up, then let it go. Now remember, it is the full moon, okay? So if you're watching this after today, I'm sorry, but today's the full moon and it's what, Thursday the 6th of May. It's the full moon, it's time to let go. Use the mothering, feminine, nurturing energies from the full moon to really release everything that's holding you back. And our guilt holds us back. And, you know, the stories go on about Bill Gates saying, you know, the population, that the earth is too populated. Yes, the earth is too populated. It doesn't mean to say that we need to kill half the population. Mother Earth will do that for us. We are her children. And this is the message, another part of the message. We are her children. She loves us and she loves us unconditionally. And she's happy for us to be here. The time that it gets too much, natural disasters are going to happen. And we just have to embrace that. And she will cull the population that way. Now, I'm just giving the message that's come through. This message isn't for everybody, okay? And that's fine. I'm just saying what's come through this morning. And it's just another way of thinking about it, because we have to let go of the fear. The fear is holding us back, okay? And, you know, what's the worst that can happen? We die. But then, if you believe in reincarnation, we can come back and we can put it right again. So we need to forgive ourselves. So remember the message from Malachite. Feel those emotions, feel those regrets, and forgive yourself. Let's start afresh. Let's start anew. We have this fantastic opportunity right now to start afresh. I really feel like I'm blabbering on and I'm already at nearly 8 minutes. But the message is important. And so she wanted the skull to bring you a message from this deck, as I've said already. And the card that was pulled was called the Blue Skull. And I didn't get it at first until I looked closely and realised that, you know, it is a face of a skull on the world, the blue skull. So I'm just going to read the message from the book. It brought me to tears at how important this message is. The message from the blue skull and from Malachite. I'm just going to hold up the picture in case it resonates with you. I come to you with messages of unity, peace and harmony, of building a collective consciousness of oneness for your blue planet. For each one of you that becomes awakened and enlightened, an extra piece of the blue skull can be put into place. Pull together to be together. Open your eyes to all that's around you. Blue is the colour of the vast oceans of the sky and of healing and communication. If you continue to spread your light and speak your truth, walk your path and communicate with healing, then all the skies and all the oceans stand a chance of being blue again. Look after your world, dear ones. Keep following the way of the light and of love. And one day soon you will understand what it means to truly live on, in and with this amazing blue planet. It's magic, absolutely magic. And it's, you know, what came through when I was meditating before I even chose this card and how it all ties in. This message needs to be heard. Mother Earth forgives us, but we must look after her, okay? and she will look after us because we're her children. I'm going to stop this video now because it's 10 minutes, and I will do another one with the crystal skulls.